Hello, my Algebra 2 people. It's Mr. Hotard coming to you again. Today's lesson, we are dividing polynomials. There are two ways of dividing polynomials. There's a harder, longer way called long division, and then there's an easier way, and it's quicker. It's called synthetic division. That's what this lesson is on, synthetic division. Now, why would I even bother to teach you long division if there's an easier way to do it? Well, synthetic division doesn't work for any division problem. It only works for a special type of problem, for these type of problems. It only works, so as far as when do I use it, you can only use this synthetic division short way when dividing by x plus something or x minus something. So you only use this when dividing by either x plus a number or x minus a number. All right, if you have a number in front of x, if you're dividing by 5x plus 2, or if there was an exponent on the x, like x squared minus 3, something like that, you would have to use the harder way, long division. All right, but synthetic division, the shortcut will work if it's just dividing by x plus something or x minus something. So I'm going to work a problem first, and then we'll go back and talk about the steps. So if you look at problem number 2, I'm dividing by x minus 9, so I'm going to take this number, I'm going to change the sign. Instead of a minus 9, it's going to be I'm just going to write a positive 9. All right, I'm going to put in a little half box right here. Now, why did I change the sign? We'll talk about that in a minute. Just follow along with me. Put in a positive 9. Now I'm going to go through, in all of these numbers, all the coefficients, I'm just going to list them out. There's a 1 in front of the x to the 5th, then a negative 4, then a negative 40, then a negative 46, then a 2, and then a 59. All right, you see where I got these numbers from? They're just the numbers from the problem, the coefficients. So let me leave a little bit of space, draw a line. Okay, so I'm going to drop the first number down. That's a 1. Now I'm going to multiply these numbers. I'm going to multiply diagonally. 1 times 9 is going to give me 9. And then I'm going to add these together. Negative 4 plus 9 is going to be 5. Now I'm going to multiply diagonally again. 9 times 5 is going to be 45. Now I'm going to add these together. Negative 40 plus 45 is going to be 5. Now I'm going to multiply diagonally. 9 times 5, I got 45 again. And then add up and down, add vertically. Negative 46 plus 45 is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 times 9 is going to be negative 9. 2 plus negative 9 is going to be negative 7. Negative 7 times 9 is going to be negative 63. And then 59 plus negative 63 is going to be negative 4. Now, what does this mean? These are the numbers, the coefficients of our answer. All right, and this last number is the remainder, what's left over when we divide. So whatever the biggest exponent was in the problem, in this case, what was the degree? It was 5. Your answer is always going to be 1 less than that. All right, so since this was x to the 5th, this answer would be 1x to the 4th plus, and then 1 less than that, 5x to the 3rd plus 5x squared, and then minus x minus 7, and then this one's going to be a remainder. So this is going to be a fraction. It's going to be that over what we divided by, x minus 9. So minus 4, that's minus, over we divided by x minus 9. This would be the answer to that polynomial. This would be that whole thing divided by x minus 9. So now that we've seen an example, let's go back and list our steps. What are we doing each case? All right. First of all, where did I get all these numbers from? I got them from the problem. They were the what? The coefficients. All right, so step 1, I'm going to write the coefficients of the problem. Write coefficients of the problem. All right, and I had to change all the signs in the box. Or not all the signs, rather. I just had changed that one sign, the one that you're dividing by. So change the sign in the box. Now, why did we have to do that? Because it's basically, this is a shorthand version of long division. All right, and with long division, you have to divide, multiply, subtract, where you have to change the signs. The short way is just go ahead and change that sign now. All right, so then we listed all our numbers, and then after we did that, what did we do with the first number right here? We dropped it down. So after you listed out all your numbers, your next step, drop the first number. dropped it down here. And then we multiplied diagonally. That times that. So step 3, multiply diagonally. So I did that. I did 1 times 9, gave me 9. I put it right here. And then we added vertically. Add up and down. Add vertically, which means up and down. So we multiplied diagonally. Got that. We added that. Got that. Then we kept repeating that process. We multiplied diagonally again. And then we added vertically. And then we multiplied diagonally. And then we added vertically. So you just keep going back and forth between these two steps. You keep doing that over and over and over again until you get to the end of the problem. And then once you've gotten all those numbers listed out, those answers, these are the coefficient. But remember, if the problem was the biggest exponent was x to the 5th, look at our answer. It's x to the 4th. So your answer's degree will be 1 less than the problem's degree. Answer degree will always be 1 less than the problem's degree. Okay, so I want to work 2 other problems together, and then I'll have you pause the video and try the rest, and I'll show you all the answers to all these in just a minute. But if you look at number 4, all right, so let's try use that same method. I'm divided by n minus 2. So what should I put over here in my box? Positive 2. All right, and let's just list our coefficients. 1n to the 4th, negative 1n to the 3rd, 1n squared, 3n, negative 26. So let's just leave some space. Drop that first number, and then multiply diagonally. 1 times 2 is 2. Add up and down. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. Multiply diagonally. That's 2. Add up and down. That's 3. Multiply diagonally is 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. Multiply diagonally. That's 18. And negative 26 plus 18 going to be negative 8. Remember, that's the remainder. And these are the coefficients. Remember, the answer is going to be 1 less degree than what we started with. Since this was n to the 4th, this can be n to the 3rd. 1n to the 3rd plus 1n squared plus 3n plus 9. And this is my remainder, so it's a fraction. Minus 8 over what I divided by, n minus 2. Okay, so once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. It's quick. All right, it's much faster than the long division method. All right, now one other problem, this one's gonna be important. So if you think, oh, I got this, I'm just gonna do all the rest, make sure you're following along for this last problem, all right? It's gonna be important, but if you look at number 6, let's do the same thing. We're dividing by p plus 10, so I'm gonna have a negative 10 in the box. Now, before I write out all my numbers, look closely at this problem. Is anything missing? It doesn't have a p squared. All right, so I need to make sure, and this is really important, I need to fill in zeros for missing terms. So let's go back to our steps. For step 1, let's just add this on the end. All right, fill in zeros for missing terms. All right, if you don't do that, you're going to end up getting the wrong answer. That's terms, T-E-R-M-S. I can spell. All right, so what do I mean by filling in zeros? If you look right here at this problem, I have a 1p to the 4th, I have 10p to the 3rd, I do not have a p squared. I need to put a 0 there as a placeholder. All right, and then 8p and then 90. That's the number 1 mistake people make on these problems, is just forgetting to put that 0. Okay, so drop that first term, multiply diagonally, 1 times negative 10, negative 10. Add these, negative 10 plus negative 10 going to be 0. Multiply diagonally, that's 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 times negative 10 is 0. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 times negative 10 is negative 80. 90 plus negative 80 going to be 10. All right, so that means my final answer, I had p to the 4th, so this is going to be p to the 3rd. Then it'd be 0p squared, I don't have to write that. 0p, I don't have to write that. And then plus 8, and then plus 10 over, I'm dividing by p plus 10. Okay, So I hope you understand this now. Go ahead and pause the video, try the other problems. I'll put the answers up in just a moment. All right, I hope you did them. Let's see if you got them right. You can go ahead and check them. Number 3 should have been 10x plus 1 over x minus 8. Number 5, you should get m to the third plus m squared plus 4m minus 5 minus 8 over m minus 2. Number 7, you should get n squared plus 7n minus 1 plus 3 over n minus 5. Number 8 was missing something. What was it missing? V to the third. It has a v to the fourth. It has v squared. Does not have v to the third. You have to put that 0 there. All right, if you get the wrong answer, you probably forgot that 0. So it's v to the third minus 3v squared plus v minus 5 plus 8 over v plus 3. And then the last one, number 9, should be b to the third plus 4b squared plus 7b plus 10 minus 2 over b minus 10. All right, I hope you're getting the hang of it. This is Mr. Hotard signing out.